You're watching PTV.
Guinness, it's alive inside. Please drink responsibly.
Early humans gathered to celebrate important events, like St. Patrick's Day. At Bennigan's, they still do, with 10 days of food, fun, and prizes, including trips to Ireland. So come celebrate St. Patrick's at Bennigan's. Food and fun for humans.
from the San Francisco Bay Area. It's time for PTV Live. And now, here are the stars of PTV Live: Arnie, Doug, Ben, and Sherry. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug, but not Irish. Maybe I do.
I'm Ben.
I don't
I'm
know.
also not Irish. Sherry will be back in just a moment.
Okay.
Is she checking her corned beast?
No, we don't have corned beef tonight. We have a roast in the crock pot. They have a couple of meals of corned beef set for next week, and you can only do so much.
Well, Thursday and then next Tuesday.
That's what I said.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Thursday this week.
we had our corned beef and cabbage last night. We'll
night.
share that with you in a little bit. We are also going to be having leftovers tonight of the same thing.
Yeah, of corned beef, sauerkraut,
Kind of
some
making
dressing.
We're gonna be kind of making Reubens for dinner. So
I don't know what our side's gonna be.
yeah. Oh, look at that, Matt and Robert. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the shirts.
Homemade because Disney won't make anything cool like this.
And then this is
Squirts
a
water.
little shamrock. No, it's a shamrock that belonged to my mom that was made by her sister. It's tatted.
Oh, nice. I see
Lost
I
art.
see hit or miss here. I
Or
hope
lovely Canadians.
John, our best to you. I hope everything is going okay. Last week, apparently there was a kidney stone involved.
I guess.
We're so glad.
Guess I'm contagious.
Yeah, Doug's contagious. All right.
I told him when it first happened, I said, "Don't touch me." And he goes, "I can't get a kidney stone from touching you."
Jumbo Simba 2, who happens to be eating a corned beef and cabbage, well, fermented cabbage, sauerkraut, with Swiss and Thousand Island on rye. That's what we're having for dinner. So I'm looking.
That
delicious.
sounds delicious.
I'm very happy about that.
The stones.
Sounds
I had
very-
one.
Well,
Yes, the stones have passed.
yeah, I was driving by a
Stones?
Hofbrau earlier today with the big old banner in front of it saying corned beef and cabbage available through March 18th.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Wow.
love the stuff.
I do too.
And
He said stones. It was more than
Stones.
one.
Stars
for him?
plural, more than one. Ow. I should be doing that.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I know. So tacky.
Oh.
Such a holiday thing.
Uh,
And then Thursday will be the 20th, which will be the start of spring, and it'll be 30 days until Easter, and we'll have our Easter decorations up.
yeah, we're gonna be
First time we're decorating a tree since Christmas.
decorating very soon.
Mine are all up.
Your
Oh,
Easter?
My spring and Easter is all up.
okay, I
I'm
want
so proud of
video.
myself.
If there's no video, it didn't happen. I want video. We'll share with everyone on the show tomorrow, next week. Okay.
Yeah, because we'll have
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Great. Well, this
ours.
again, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and get started, of course, with a little visit from our little phone friend. Yeah, Chatty's waiting for dinner. We have the table set. We're ready for dinner tonight. We're very excited about having our Reuben sandwiches.
Yep.
Oh gosh,
That's,
the meal last night was delicious.
but yeah.
Yeah, so we're very excited about it.
We have a tablecloth.
Yep. And
We did do the tree this year. Well, kind of honestly, we have been a little preoccupied these past 2 months and needing to clean this house.
and now
Yeah.
everything is
Phoning
for takeout. Yeah.
I was seeing how much places were paying for a plate of it, and I'm like, I know it's hard for some people to cook certain foods, But it was on average between $28 and $40 to
And
do corned beef and cabbage.
we paid that for our whole piece of meat. Less.
$21
Yeah.
for that. And we're gonna get a bazillion
We
meals and
we
cheap.
got that at
potatoes.
Costco. We love them at
The
Costco.
corn, the giant cabbages, cabbage we got was like $1. I mean,
To celebrate St. Patrick's Day, a lot of people do drink. Now we're not really that much of a drinking household, but we do that occasional cocktail,
we're sippers.
which is always here on the show. Let's get to it.
I just see that in all those people.
We are making very simple drinks tonight. It's actually just a nightcap, so we're looking forward to this one. I have not made this one before, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be delicious.
It's from the rum company in Hawaii.
Koloa rum. They make several types of
Really?
rum.
Yeah. You
And-
have their coffee rum.
They have a coffee rum. This one's their cocoa rum
Yeah.
or cacao, chocolate flavored rum. So we're going to go ahead and start with this. And I'm going to fill both glasses with a portion of it, about 1.5 ounces. These are 2-ounce glasses. So I'm going to be just doing approximations. There we go.
Yum.
Where'd you
People
get
gonna
those
make
glasses?
Oh, we've had these in the cabinet for quite some time.
Were they inherited?
They were not, well,
I
actually
don't
they
know
were.
which one were.
No, these were inherited from Mary Margaret. They are aperitif glasses.
Yeah.
So they're perfect for a little nightcap. In fact, the demo I saw on their website used these particular glasses for this drink.
It's
Now,
pretty
for
sad. I
this,
could show him and he says, "Do we have these?" I'm like, "Yes."
What they recommend is just putting the rum in the glass and then pouring the Irish cream on top, and you'll see a beautiful little pattern of
swirlies.
swirls.
Yeah.
And let me put a little bit more of that one. Okay.
Looks like chocolate milk.
It does.
And you don't stir it?
No. You just pour it in.
Rum and Bailey's.
Wow.
Rum and Bailey's. It
Is
is.
the Bailey's still good?
Yeah, it's still good. It is an Irish
Smells
nightcap.
funny.
No, it doesn't. An Irish nightcap.
Oh, that's
This smells
amazing.
funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Definitely. This is one that is perfect for a nightcap. It does look like chocolate milk.
Okay, just went for my nose.
Oh, and it is warming all the way down, which is, I am sure, what the Irish like. I guess that's what I've been told.
What did you put in it again?
This is simply
Rum and Bailey's?
and Bailey's cream.
This stuff is from Hawaii. You can get it here on the States. It's good.
Yeah, we picked
It's
this up.
You mean the mainland? You need to refer to it as the mainland as opposed to the states because Hawaii is a state.
Yes.
Although
according
when you're
to
over there,
some
it does feel like
people
another
out there, the Earth is flat and Hawaii is a country.
Yeah, and some people want to know, do they use American currency in Hawaii?
I was talking to your mom. We were having breakfast one time, and it was irritating her because people didn't understand that Puerto Rico was American. They all thought, it was another country, that, they needed to get a passport. And she's like, no, they have a real post office, it's a U.S. post office. Everything's, American.
Yes.
And it's like, really?
So the vintage camper gal says it looks yummy, and
It is.
It is yummy. This is yummy. So we have them in hand. We're gonna
Oh
be.
God, what did I do?
This
now?
is actually a nice drink to have for
Hallmark.
Hallmark. Let's do the Hallmark Channel movie review.
Nothing in it. Okay.
Okay. Lacey and is an amusement park princess named Princess Sweet Pea. She befriends an 8-year-old Rose, a real-life princess, and is recruited by her handsome father, a prince, to travel to their kingdom and be the new governess. That's not real. That's what the description they give on the Hallmark website.
It wasn't governess.
She was not a governess.
Just help
She was there
by her
as
fears, and it's a therapy.
she was there as an emotional support therapy person, really.
Yeah.
Rose was afraid of horses because she was thrown during a practice, and she didn't want to get on a horse, which was necessary for a celebration that was happening in the country, and she wanted to do that.
Yeah, grandma or the queen was having some kind of celebration, and
Well, it was an annual thing.
it was an annual
Yes.
thing, so that was she would had to be part of it.
Yeah.
Um,
So Lacey plays Princess Sweet Pea at an amusement park in the States in Virginia. She's played by Nicole Sakura, who many of you, if you've watched the show Superstore, would know her as a wonderful character named Cheyenne.
the young pregnant teenager
Yes.
that the very beginning. I mean, she's an incredible actress anyway.
Her
So
character's hysterical in the show, but I'll tell you, the character she plays in this movie, she really holds her own. She's how would I describe it? I guess she just doesn't take it from anyone.
but she's also very smart. Okay, let's get on. We already know about her. It was an incredible movie.
But the thing is that Rose and the King go to this amusement park, and he is enamored with her. Rose takes a liking to her, so much so that he has never seen his daughter behave.
Yeah.
So he invites her to go to his country to be her, like I said, emotional support therapy to help her gain confidence to ride a horse. And that's the story of how that's what happens.
And then love gets
of course
blossoms.
Yeah, love does blossom, and then
there's it just. Go ahead, Benjamin.
Sherry, Ben, what did you think of the film?
I loved it. I really enjoyed it, but I have to say, I liked last week's a whole lot better. The Reluctant Royal.
Okay. Ben?
You know me, I have never been one to really warm up to royal movies that Hallmark Channel produces. But this past 3 incarnations of the royal types of films that they do for their channel have made me take a different look at what they are able to do with their stories. And I loved this week's story as well. I loved all 3. And I gotta say, Hallmark appears to be in some form of renaissance, because the films we're watching right now, week after week, are really on par with what we grew close to 10 years ago when they were producing weekly movies and bi-weekly movies, or how often they were doing them. When it got to where they were doing them week after week after week, they had a team over the past 3+ years that didn't know how to produce one good story after another, and they kind of lost their way. They've really, really hit their mark over the past 3 months.
They found their way back this year.
Yeah, and they're doing a phenomenal job, and this movie is included in that. I would give this film a 9, if not a 10.
See, for me,
because I enjoyed it that much.
This film felt more like the Hallmark canon of films from about 2016. I really appreciated everything they did for this film. They crafted it well. The directing was good. The story was excellent. Their chemistry was outstanding.
The fastest Hallmark movie you will ever watch.
The little girl.
Oh my gosh! No kidding.
It went. Whoosh, it went really fast.
Cruised on by the little girl. The little girl Rose. Let me finish this one. This little girl Rose. Usually, we refer to children of that age group as either mopey or precocious. No, she wasn't. As a matter of fact, she was an integral part of the story, and she hit it out of the park. She did such a great job with her little role.
Yeah,
she held her own.
Okay,
She was good.
go ahead, Ben.
She was delightful. She was absolutely delightful in the role of the princess. She didn't, she did not
She wasn't a
complain
brat.
about what had happened to her in the past. She was happy all the time, except
Yes.
for when she was a little bit afraid. But other than that, she was wonderful.
Yeah, she was a good actress.
She had lost her mother. The character had lost her mother 4 to 5 years prior, but I
And she
guess
was
she was
4.
so young that she didn't really remember her mother. So the father, who's played by William Moseley, is the prince. I forget his name, but anyway,
Henry.
That's it, Prince Henry, and he played his part. He was spot on.
He was a great dad. He was
And
a convincing dad. The mom, the queen, she wasn't a bitch, like the normal Hallmark queens that you just want to like slap, that are very,
Very
obnoxious and
protective.
very protective, all this old world
Well,
crap. I
see,
I wouldn't
mean,
even say
Michelle,
protective. You're just plain
Mean.
mean.
yeah, it's mean and all this
Michelle
old
Quilter,
world.
she just goes, I really enjoyed it, except for the mother, but she turned out okay.
Yeah, she wasn't bad. She, was like her stern way. Either the king or the queen in these, they get to be, they're all
And
stubborn. And you just want to kind of like go like this to them at times.
I
But they were
agree.
good.
I agree with hit or miss. They're saying they're really nailing these
Oh,
royal films this year. These movies are, all three of them,
we're perfect.
all work so well together. And I love the little tie-in that they have at the end of each of them.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I would have to say my nitpicky that I did not see and I wanted, and I get it. They didn't do it. They should have, but they didn't. They didn't go to the wedding at the very beginning of the movie. But
The
well.
beginning or the end? Because it would have had to have been at the end.
Yeah.
They didn't. These two didn't go to the wedding of the first movie.
Right. But there was a reference in the horse at the end of the movie.
Yes.
That tied it to the first movie.
At second film. It tied it to the second film.
Yeah, because Trisket the horse. Wasn't it in the first one?
Trisket was the second film.
Was it?
Yes. Yes. Trisket was in the stable at the Reluctant Royals.
Right.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
And the biscuit was the horse's name that they were giving to a cousin. And then the prince that was, the Duke, who was played by Andrew Walker. Andrew Walker in the last film, was told, you have so many more cousins than you know of.
Yeah.
And Henry happens to be one of his cousins. So there you go.
It was another 10, and I have not given 3 perfect 10s.
Paul said it was very close, but not close to the week before. I agree with Ben and did not do a wedding veil like I thought it would do during the watch party. 4.5 Ben burritos. That's a 9 on our scale.
I think it was just as much as the other one. I at times I was thinking this was a little bit more than the last one. The middle one. Okay. But they were all so good.
So Janet has not seen the film yet. Janet, we highly recommend this one.
Run far, run fast.
Yeah.
All 3 films.
Starting
with The Royal We, The Reluctant Royal, and Royalish. All 3 of this trilogy definitely are ones that we feel very confident you will enjoy. We highly recommend them.
If you're having a cold day and you're snuggled under a blanket watching TV, put all 3 of these movies one right after the other, and awesome. You'll have a whole afternoon or evening of really fun, magical Hallmark crap.
Yeah,
and it's just great.
We watched them on Hallmark Channel, but all 3 are available now on Hallmark Plus. And Doug and I are going to be subscribing to Hallmark Plus. So
yeah, I think we are. We get more brownie points. Yeah. He looked at it and goes, we really should have our own. As members, when you're members, you should have Hallmark Plus. Yeah. Because you get a lot of brownie points.
So
it's pretty good. But these series are spectacular. Now they're going to spring into love. And it looks like they're going to do...
Not yet.
I thought it's next Saturday.
Not yet. It's not spring into love yet.
Yes, it is. Then they said it was
They're doing a series of 4 films right now.
That's called Spring in Love.
No, the Spring in Love is coming, but that's not what they called it.
Oh, okay, but it's another one that is another conglomeration of like I think 3 or 4 movies that are stories that are going right along.
The film that we saw advertised has Mindy Cohn from The Facts of Life as one of the stars of the film. We don't know the whole process of what's going to be involved with all 4 of these films, but they're going to be telling love stories at kind of like a Facts of Life kind of thing, I guess. That's my guess. Anyway,
We don't know, but the commercials look really good, and everybody has a story. So Hallmark, keep it up if you're watching, or whoever's your new writers. Keep it up. We love it.
look at that. Janet says it's raining in Providence tomorrow. She'll watch them. Fantastic. Oh, that's
You will
awesome.
not be disappointed.
No.
They're
Absolutely
really
not.
fun watches.
Yeah, they really are.
We're going to do a little cleanup here, but we'll be right back with another few segments of our show. You're watching PTV Live. We will be right back.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style beats the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
My Uncle O'Grimacy is coming to visit, and I didn't get him a present.
Ah, a shamrock shake coming up. Oh, sure, and be Cora House, me little nephew.
Here, Uncle O'Grimacy.
Oh, you shouldn't have a shamrock shake, I take it. Oh, it's great. It's green. Where on earth can we get more?
There's only one place on earth to get a shamrock shake. McDonald's. But only for a limited time. I better have one then.
Me too.
Sure, and be Cora.
You're watching PTV.
It's warm.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
Bad. Hi, I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
Really bad.
Yeah, that's too bright.
That's really hideous.
I had a dental appointment last week at a new office because when I switched jobs last year, my old dentist wouldn't take my old insurance or my new insurance.
Yeah.
So as a thank you for going to the new dental office, I received a bottle of sparkling cider. And I'm thinking, why would they want me to drink sugar?
Why didn't they just give you candy like taffy? Saltwater taffy. I mean, let's just get over it. That's
Right?
stupid.
Now, granted, it's a nice gift. I mean, I love Martinelli's sparkling cider, but I don't understand why a dentist office is giving out sugar.
Yeah, that's a good
Maybe
question.
They're just drumming up business.
Hello.
Yeah, and one other thing I got that I have to bring attention to it before we focus on the show. I got a holiday replacement for Gudetama.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Welcome, Benetama.
Sherry, would you light those things on fire? I don't remember anything. I don't. I don't remember any.
Yeah, sometimes Doug doesn't remember what he said yesterday, so it's hysterical.
No, I was telling our emotional support mechanic who is fixing my car. You might think, oh my God, your car has a lot of work. It's a 23-year-old car. And I said something to it, and then he just started laughing. I'm like, okay, I just remember what I just said. I'm going to walk into the other room. You had to be there.
Yes, Janet, Ben and I are twin brothers. Our older sister Sherry. Doug just happens to come along with the group. So
Yeah, we found him under a bridge one time.
Yes.
he kind
Felt
of
sorry for him, so we fed him and he followed us home.
Okay, speaking of feeding,
What's new at Trader Joe's?
okay, Ben, you've got the packaging for this one, so why don't you go ahead and show our village what we're going to be sampling?
We are going to be trying some dark chocolate covered bonbon cookies.
Okay, what's a bonbon cookie?
It's
It's round.
It's a little shaped bonbon. They look like bonbons that you would get in ice cream, only they're cookies instead of ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Now, Arnie and Doug, you have
napkins.
yours over there. You want to grab one?
Yes.
Can I eat it?
Hold on, let's
Not
wait for
yet.
them. Let's wait for them to try it too.
Definitely
All right.
melting.
Yep. Bottoms up.
Ooh,
These are amazing.
ooh.
Those are delightful.
Thank you, Trader
And
Joe's.
Ben, you're not really even a dark chocolate fan, but these
I'm
are good.
not, but these are delicious.
I love dark chocolate.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
These are amazing.
The serving size is 3 cookies and it's 170 calories.
Oh, one of these every other day would be just fine.
Yeah.
And the total carb count in the 3 cookies is 16.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not a bad snack.
So another cookie Doug will hate.
Well, it's not really. Yeah, it's a crisp kind of cookie, but this is appropriate because it's like a wafer.
It's the right amount of crunch with a combined
the-
chocolate
with
and
the smooth.
Yeah,
smooth
it's
dark
smooth
chocolate.
and
It's
creamy.
really good.
It's really
almost like
amazing.
Yeah, it's almost like a truffle.
Yeah, you know what?
cream.
If it did have the soft, pillowy cookie that Doug usually loves, it probably could not hold up to it. Probably
I
needs
don't
the
think
firm surface on
Yeah.
the. On
Donna, if you're going to get to Trader Joe's over the next week, grab a box
Oh
of
yeah,
these.
no,
You'll
these
not
are
be
a must.
disappointed.
They are
These are
amazing.
really good.
They are amazing, Donna.
Did Matt have a comment on these? Matt works at Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
on
where
the
is
East
he?
Coast.
I don't think he had them.
Are they imported from Europe? Because everything is better from Europe.
Product
Belgium.
of Belgium.
Yeah,
Okay, there you
and that's
go.
why they taste so good. They're European
Yep.
chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Sorry, America, I can't eat your chocolate.
Well, we're going to be
Except C's.
C's and Ghirardelli. I'm sorry. Well, so I take that back. But that's a very specialty chocolate. I'm talking Hershey's and Mars.
Yeah. Well, we had chocolate over the weekend, so why don't we go ahead and share a little about that? And before
Very
we
kind
before we
you.
proceed with the taste of Oreo, thank you, Wilma, for the super chat.
Oh,
We never ever expect, but they are very much welcome.
Is 405 a zip code or is that the freeway in Los Angeles?
That's in Los Angeles, but she is in the Midwest.
I know, but I keep on thinking of the 405 as an area code or the freeway. The freeway of the
In
dam.
this case, it's probably an area.
Anybody
code.
who knows Los
Oh.
Angeles knows
It's her zip code.
it's the zip code. Okay.
So
Because anybody knows in business Southern California knows how evil the 405 is.
Yep.
Like
no, it's nasty.
evil to
No
the
matter-
core.
No matter what time of the day. As a matter of fact, one time that we traveled down the 405 to visit Jeremy at UCLA, I thought the rapture had happened because there was nobody on the freeway and it was like 2 in the afternoon.
yeah.
I
So,
was shocked.
Oh, it's the area code in Oklahoma. So,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah,
good.
because we drove from my brother's place up to the Grapevine in 25 minutes, but this was just right after when the opening of the pandemic was happening. We never slowed down on the 405.
Benji,
That will never happen again.
Benji says it's both. By the way, Benji dropped a video today about jellyfish. It's a new display, at
Yes.
San Diego's SeaWorld.
Yeah.
And I
Fascinating.
recommend it. It's fascinating.
Yeah, definitely.
Benchy stuff is really great about SeaWorld.
Yeah.
It's the most underrated of the parks out there. That's different. You have your Disneys, your Six Flags, but SeaWorld's different.
Okay. So for this particular thing about the taste of Oreo, we went to a place called Croffles over the weekend. On Saturday, Ben, Doug, and I met at Stone Ridge Mall in Pleasanton, and this was a new location. They had this croffle, which is a croissant waffle. They take frozen dough, they thaw it, and then press it in a waffle maker. In this case, they put cream, Oreo, chocolate, and Oreo dust on top. And this was our reaction to it. And I'll tell you, outstanding. I can't wait to start making them ourselves.
Was it right at the mall?
Yeah.
It was
in
in
the
the
mall.
mall. See, we haven't done this. You go to the mall during the middle of the day at holiday time.
All sorts of different flavors.
We haven't hung out in the mall like I've done in the 80s, practically in the 90s, where we just hung out at the mall.
Yeah.
You don't do that anymore. They just nobody does that. We're old fashioned. So we hung out at a mall.
Yeah, this is down the hallway that would have led to Sears.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Sears was there.
They're not sweet.
And
Upstairs
yes,
or
indeed.
Downstairs.
It's good.
It was really good.
And yeah,
It's near McDonald's.
No, McDonald's doesn't exist, and that's on that used to be on the opposite end. McDonald's is no longer in that mall.
Oh wow!
It was in the area
It's
where
been a while since you've been there.
I've only gone in through Macy's to the Hallmark store.
What Hallmark store? There is no Hallmark store.
Stone Ridge. I'm thinking Sun Valley. Sorry.
Yeah, the Mickey Mall. No, we went to Stone Ridge.
Keep up.
No, the mall is not
been
dead.
One of those days, Ben.
It's
Just
a little
leave me alone.
sad of a mall. It's in an affluent city-ish area.
Yeah, so
it's just.
So Donna's asking, so it's a croissant that they put in a waffle maker.
Okay.
Then they put different toppings on it. Yes.
Yes. So they get a raw croissant that's already rose. I saw them make this, so we could totally do this. And Costco sells their croissants. They cook them there at the warehouse, but they're frozen. You could buy frozen croissants, thaw them, they rise. You smash them in a waffle iron, and they make them, and you just put your own toppings. So that's all it is. We can totally do this.
Yeah.
It's just we have to buy the big box of 80 croissants that are frozen from Costco.
I'm not going to do that.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, that's a bit
Unless we want to share it with 8 people.
Well,
but
those are good for parties.
Yeah,
they are good for parties. So if we Megan wants
we could
some,
do
we
could do a breakfast party sometime and
Exactly.
just do those.
You ever had a hot croissant that just came out of the oven? It's mind blowing. So I could totally do this. It's just they just use raw croissants. They put them in a waffle iron.
I'll tell you,
they're delicious.
Nutella banana was one of my choices that
we
I
want to
would
do
have tried.
Biscoff.
I want to try the Biscoff one as well.
So that's how they made it. So I figured out we don't need to ever go back.
Richard says, "Make your own croissant, Doug. Don't be a wuss."
You can. It's a lot of work. I have made croissants once.
Yeah.
It's a lot of folding and laminating, and you have to get the right butter.
Yeah.
So you have to really get the right butter.
And we'll be sharing a little bit about the right butter
when you can kind of get it technically done.
Yeah. But we also are going to be trying a little taste of Canada tonight.
Probably should. Bringing a lot of chocolate.
Okay, we're having another piece of chocolate tonight. This is
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
Just like when Sophia.
This is a Mr. Big. It's a little fun size.
Canadians have the best chocolate. Well, Europe, Canada.
Yeah, we love Canada.
Oh, we love you guys so much.
We're big fans of Canada. It says Mr. Big, it's a classic.
Oh, it's amazing.
Mine's open.
Mine too.
I'm last.
Here goes.
Is there caramel in this? Ooh, there is. I love caramel.
Those are great.
Oh,
It doesn't make my teeth hurt.
No. Oh, this is good.
Mr. Big from Zootopia.
Oh,
And also the Golden Girls.
Mm,
When Sophia goes to that bar.
yeah.
His name is Mr. Big.
And Mr. Big was also in Zootopia as well as Sex and the City.
Those are very good.
all right. Daniela or Jonathan, you would be a really, really good friend if you would send me like a box of these.
They come to me, not you.
These are so good.
They're delicious. I mean, they're amazing.
Jonathan says it's a bit of all nuts, caramel, etc. It's good, but honestly, I don't eat that much.
We'll let you know. We'll have a Zoom chat one day.
Oh.
Danielle said, "Okay, done."
Those are so good.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
Wilma, definitely. If you're going to Canada,
Get their chocolate.
get their chocolate.
So much
it's
better.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we had quite a bit of things happen this week, so let's share a little bit of that. Wow. Oh my gosh, what happened to the picture?
Oh, they went away.
There they are.
There we are. That's
don't know
okay.
what-
I'm still chewing on my caramel.
What are you
That is
sucking on
really
it,
good.
or are you actually like
No, chewing on it.
Mm.
It is so good.
Oh. Now I need to go to get some caramels at C's. They do make good caramels.
Yeah, but I like the crunch in this one.
Yeah.
It's like Rice Krispie. It's like a.
I wonder if they'd have anything like that at Cost Plus.
They might.
They might. Okay, so for the first thing,
Yeah, I
I
don't
wanted to bring this one to mind. The Power Couple update. Last week we mentioned the Power Couple of Jackie and Shadow. They are two American bald eagles that are raising their eaglets in Big Bear Valley in Southern California. And unfortunately, one of the chicks passed away over the weekend.
Yeah.
One of the eaglets, I guess the weather was just too much for them.
It could have frozen, or it could have died.
We can only speculate.
Yeah.
But the Eagles took care of it as they rightly should. They removed it from the nest, and they did it with enough time. Actually, almost like a mourning period. They waited quite a long time.
They waited, and then they put it off to the side, and then they took it away. It's interesting how nature is working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're learning a lot.
Now, Ben, I have you as a little spot to hold there, and it's because you told me that you had a couple of things that you wanted to share.
Yeah. Earlier in the chat stream, Janie asked if Sherry was missing Joanne fabrics. We're not missing them yet, but
Well, since I've been doing a lot of my shopping online, I haven't really missed them.
But this is Michael's. We went to Michael's on Sunday. Sherry had to pick up something that she had pre-ordered. We picked it up in the basket, and then she says, let me go look at stuff. And I went, oh, great. But we found fabric. We found fabric lining 3 shelves of 1 side, 2 sides, and 3 sides of the shelves there at the Emeryville location where we went. And Sherry picked up a couple of pieces.
Because I've been looking for background fabric for quilts.
Yep.
And they've got see, right there, what my hand was on was what's called Kona cotton, which is one of the best for, using as background if you're going to do a solid colored fabric. Most places, including Hobby Lobby, sell it for anywhere between $9.99 and $11.99 a yard. Their regular price was $6.99. Did I say, or $7.99?
We're here?
Yeah. I think it was $6.99.
Yeah. Anyway, the prices at Michael's were anywhere from 30 to 50% less than the regular prices at Joann. So if Michael's can keep that up, then Sherry will continue getting fabric as needed from Michael's, even though they have limited supply.
Right
at least,
now, anyway.
At least it's something.
But they don't have a fabric counter where you go cut it. You take it to the art supply or the framing
framing
department.
department.
You take it to the frames department.
And they cut it for you right then and there.
But
What?
they also say this is you have to cut at least a yard, and once it's cut, you cannot return it.
Yeah. But
Well,
the
that's
one
good.
the one row Ben didn't get any video of was their licensed fabrics. So all of the Disney, all of the Peanuts,
Oh my goodness.
tons of it, and it's the same company that has been producing for Joanne, and at Joanne, the licensed fabrics have gone up to $12.99 a yard, and here at Michael's they're only $5.99 a yard.
Whoa, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
huge.
So if you're looking for something, guys, check out your Michael's to see if they have fabric.
Oh, and that was even them trying to give a 20 to 25 to 30% discount at Joanne because they were already inflated anyway to
Yeah.
give you a
Yep.
perceived deal. So this is good. If they take open and get into that vacuum of people needing crafting and cosplay, they could do
Yeah.
them very well.
But that was not the only surprise that we had on Sunday. This Total Wine location is brand new to Emeryville. It's in a building that used to house a Toys R Us, then a sporting goods store, but now it's Total Wine.
I was so
I
excited.
thought it was in the island, you said.
No, Emeryville.
I thought you
No,
said it was in
Emeryville.
Alameda.
No, it's in the same parking lot as
Yeah,
as
Michael's. And they
So you-
subdivided the building where only part of it is Total Wine. The other part is still up for lease.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said that Ben and Sherry went to the Michaels in Alameda and the store next to him was going to be a Total Wine on the
No.
island.
No.
No.
I don't know
Nope.
what I was doing.
Yeah, that's quite an evolution, actually.
I know.
You're right. Okay,
Booze
so
and fabric.
like I'd mentioned, Doug and I had corned beef and cabbage. This is Doug opening the piece of meat that we got at Costco, and Doug takes those pickly
Sorry,
things and
I
throws them out.
pitched it.
And then, of course, he rinses it out, puts it into the Instant Pot, and proceeds to, prepare some garlic cloves. He takes the little skin off and pokes holes in the meat, and then you shove the garlic cloves in. And I'll tell you, the garlic cloves, when
The
you cook
garlic
it,
cloves, when you cut it, you
Oh.
get like a thin cook in.
yeah,
God bless the Instapot.
yeah. So he threw in some beef broth and spices, garlic and onion and pepper.
Oh yeah, the thing kind of exploded on me.
and bay leaves, and man, it was good. It was cooked already, so he took what was boiling, threw the quarters of cabbage in that broth, and then Sherry, look at that! It is just those garlic cloves right there. Yeah, it turned out delicious right there on.
Garlic was crispy. I
and
mean, the
roasted
cabbage was
potatoes.
Oh, I love roasted potatoes.
Now, see here, I've been the last couple of years I have roasted my cauliflower because I like the texture and flavor of it better than boiled.
Cauliflower or corned beef and
I
cabbage?
mean your cabbage.
I mean my cabbage, I'm sorry. Cabbage.
Yeah,
I've
It's
roasted
been one of
it.
those days, I'm telling you.
I just put it in the goo and let it boil for a little while, and I just get it just right, but it's still super crispy and it's not gooey. Because this is the time I like to have
I'll go and give that to Doug.
I like the boiled cabbage, but I've done it grilled, which is absolutely delicious.
Now,
But this is the one thing I feel like I need
do
it
have a
soggy.
question here. Janie B says, "How did you guys learn cooking?"
Oh, I think I just picked it up. It's a natural thing, and I just always hung out in the kitchen. I cooked at a very young age.
And I did the same thing. I just
Watched, and
I watched and would help.
I have
with-
1,500 cookbooks. I read. I watch TV. I follow people.
I would help Mom in the kitchen, and then when I moved out on my own, I did all the cooking, and Ben washed the dishes. That was our arrangement.
Was that the
Yeah,
one where
I would wash the
destroyed
dishes and
crock pot?
vacuum.
Was that were you guys in the apartment when you destroyed a crock pot?
No. That's when I was living in Pleasanton in an apartment.
Oh, the California Urger apartment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you can burn a crock pot.
I did.
How did they
I
learn
know
to cook?
you
Just look
did.
at the books behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have as natural.
Those are
I don't know.
all cookbooks, by the way.
it's just I could see how things work. I mean, Richard's had some of the food that he's like, "How did you just come up with this?" And I'm like, "I made this crown pork thing," and he even said it tastes like sausage. I'm like, I just wanted to put my spells and potions on it, and it was delicious.
Theodore. Oh, by the way, yeah, cheap plug here. Let's Celebrate TV.
Oh,
We will teach
you
you how to
can-
cook over at Let's Celebrate TV.
The YouTube.
And yes, they do an excellent job of teaching you how to cook
They make fried food
every Sunday afternoon, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Yeah, check them out.
And then Donna posted something which we're going to probably do this week or close to this week.
Yeah.
It's my second favorite thing out of freshly dipped corn dogs is chicken fried steak. I'm going to do that.
I like chicken fried steak.
You can't talk about what your favorite fried food. So you can't talk about chicken tenders, or French fries because that's just fried. That's what everybody loves.
But yeah,
but I think my other two is.
Well, they just did a great
know.
fried food edition. It was fantastic. Let's celebrate.
They
It was
were
great stuff.
frying like crazy, and you could just hear your arteries just slam shut.
Oh my gosh. Okay, who's Theodore?
So when I was dealing with my issues, which there was a lot of them, I found out my cubital tunnel nerve was getting numb. So my hand was getting weird. So I was putting pressure on here when I slept and also when I sat too. That's another problem. So I noticed that when I slept, I sleep like this, like I hug myself. So one night I got up and I tried to get a generic pillow. No, a towel. That didn't work. It didn't give me... I wanted to sleep with a towel. It wasn't working for me. Next was a pillow, and I felt like I was suffocating myself, so that got thrown onto the ground. And I'm like, I need, like, something, because you guys know about my humping pillow thing I have. I needed a thing. And I was, like, looking around, and of course I have so many Mickey plushes. I got a Mickey plush, and he just has too big of ears. So that wasn't working for me. Because I need something, I was thinking of, like, I need something like this. So back in July or the summer of 2019, Ben, I guess, was online or shopping. He got...
Joe said,
the humping pillow?
Yes,
just
he
call
did.
me or text me, I'll tell you the whole humping pillow.
He did say humping pillow.
It's a thing you put between your legs and your knees, and it's... the whole thing. It did not work for me. It gave me a lot of pain. So I have a bear. I have this stuffed bear that Benjamin got me. That's a Christmas Story bear from Build-A-Bear. And I really should go get it. It's the coolest thing. I'm sure it's probably worth a ton, and they didn't make it.
Go get it.
Let me go get Ralphie.
You've already got one here besides Ralphie's not dressed.
Oh, I need to put on his pink night bear outfit. But he has glasses, looks like Ralphie, but I'll put on and take a picture.
That picture will be posted on Instagram as well as Blue Sky, part of our social network. You can find us at Pepper Tree Villa.
So since I need something, so I told him about it, and we were in the mall, and we happened to be at a Build-A-Bear. And I'm walking in there, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's just do something. Well, Ben and Arnie do not like the idea I'm using Ralphie, and I'm drooling all over him because I drool a lot when I sleep. And they're like, no, I want Ralphie to be as decoration. You got to get your own emotional support bear. So I made a bear, and this sucker is great. I go like this, and it helps opens up my back.
Is the Build-A-Bear pillow a humping pillow? Just asking.
No, it's not a humping pillow, and I, didn't have no clothes on him, and I just sleep with a naked bear. So, and he's very soft. So what I do is I just kind of go like this, and it really is great. So they told me, and this sucker's like $16, and I get to stuff him, and it's odd and everything. But they said, no, you got to keep Ralphie on for display, but you need to get a bear, and it's just like a pillow, and it's very soft. And so they love the story, and so anybody get a bear. You need a bear to sleeping, and man, it puts me right to sleep, and I don't have my weird back pain.
You know what? I don't know if he's washable. You also got
Oh
this.
yeah, we went as far as trying to name him.
We named him. They gave him a birth certificate.
I mean, I would all out, and you know, Build-A-Bear was in downtown Disney for like 1,000 years, and I thought it was stupid.
And so there it is.
There. He's medium brown.
He's 15 inches tall, 7 ounces.
It's because I slept with Ralphie when I was dealing with my kidney stones, and now I got that name, so I have a bear that's weighed, and you know, and I have my kidney stone. I'm making all kinds of stuff. I'm weighing and scaling them and everything. But no, I've been sleeping with these things, and I mean, I have to say this is great. But these are great. They're cheap to buy. The clothes are hella expensive. That's where they kill you, or on the accessories.
Sherry, Paul wants to know, how did they talk you to doing this on Monday nights?
So that's my health tip. If you need to open up your back, sleep with a bear. Or a plush, not a pillow. The pillow does not work, and it gets really hot.
Yes, Alex knows because he's got tons of plushies.
Yeah, I mean, plushies work. I just thought about it one night, and I was falling asleep, and man, I put that thing underneath and put my head on top of it.
So while we were out and about, we happened to do a wonderful thing.
We got a little thingy. Thank you. I'm telling you guys about my beer.
Thank you so much, Margie. $5, Doug. I'm rolling on the floor.
Okay.
So while we were out and about,
our floors are clean.
After we met with Ben, we had lunch and so forth. We went at a place, a sandwich shop.
Which you're gonna hear all about lunch.
Yeah, you'll hear all about lunch
on Thursday with Ben's video.
Yeah. But while we were there, we went to a little town called Danville in between Walnut Creek and Pleasanton, and we stopped at a grocery store there called Lunardi's, and we found some wonderful little things. We found Jell-O. I mean,
Lunardi's is a really hoity-toity restaurant.
We had not been able to find any of these flavors. We found peach. We found
you
apricot.
did get it.
We found apricot.
We found strawberry banana. We found black cherry.
Yeah.
And we also found
watermelon.
So this was quite the score. These are flavors we cannot find at the Frugal Hoosier. So we're very happy we found them.
We think we have now all of them. I should go online and see.
Well, he's still looking for...
Well, there's a couple that doesn't make because they're from the 70s.
Orange pineapple?
They don't make that. I think they do. No, they don't. I don't know if they do.
But we're going to be looking for others Jell-O finds.
You can make your own by flavoring it to just plain gelatin, can't you?
It doesn't quite work that way.
Yeah.
It won't be the
it's
same.
not the same, really.
Yeah, I mean, Danville is a great little town.
Oh, please. If there's anyone that's going to figure it out, it's going to be Doug.
Well, you could do orange and you can put pineapple juice, which I made from the other one.
Mars asking, what is the expirations on these boxes?
I've used stuff.
They average the same. This one is June 3rd, 2026. So we're in good shape.
It has horse hooves.
Being that this is the year of Jell-O on PTV, we're going to have some fun with these flavors.
Now we have a giant bag down there.
That's a good
full
one.
of
They're looking for cranberry Jell-O. We'll look too.
Is it on the... Kraft owns these people now. Is it on their website? As long as it's on their website, you just have to find the store.
Yeah.
Sometimes buying this online can be really expensive.
I also have their Maison Benoit. Okay. Oh, thank you guys.
So Danville is in. Oh, thank you.
$10 super chat from D&G. Thank you so much, guys.
Danville is a hoity-toity, very rich area full of beautiful people and wealth. Every time I walk up and down the street, I feel fat, old, and poor. So I feel out of place in Danville.
Plastic. They're plastic people.
Yeah, they're rich. They're white. They're beautiful. You know, it's an oozing money. So if you want to hang out with those types of people and see what they drive and look like. So I felt odd, but there's a great store. There's this French bakery I got to finally go to. There's another one in Alamo.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, this is the start of what we're going to be doing for French Bakery Crawl. Ben, get ready to do
Yes.
an episode of Life with Ben where we do a crawl of French bakeries.
There's two in Walnut Creek, two in Pleasant Hill.
The 680 corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, it would be the 680
It's
corridor.
the 680, like I said, it's where all the wealth is. Here
What
in
our cousin
area.
calls the 680 ladies.
Yes.
And they will run you over in their Range Rover and give you a predominant logo imprint in your car on your body because they will run you over.
They will.
So we went to Danville. Even just sounds hoity-toity. This just came out that morning.
That is their pistachio cream eclair.
Right now, the new thing right now is pistachio cream.
So they had pistachio
and the
cream
Dubai chocolate
on top, and then they had a little thing of chocolate.
Oh, thank you, Donna.
Donna.
We still need to talk about what we're going to be doing, but that's down the road.
Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Donna, towards the Jello Fund.
So I'm jumping on the pistachio cream bandwagon.
We're going to be making our own. But in this case, they happen to have this thing. It was just released Saturday. We got it the first day that they had it available, and it was for St. Patrick's Day.
It was.
Everything's green, of course.
They're known for their croissants. We got their pain de chocolat, their chocolate croissant, I think was amazing.
And
so
that's the eclair filled with pistachio cream.
Oh my!
It was
gosh.
outstanding.
Everything was
that looks
light,
very decadent.
Yes.
So
in fact,
it was well worth going.
It was
about
so
amazing.
It was probably about 5 to 6 inches long. Doug and I split it, and that was enough.
Yes, they do have the pistachio cream at Costco.
Were they pricey?
That particular
$9.
eclair was $9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Donna, if you like all things pistachio, then you and I are going to have to get together at some point and split a pint of spumoni.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Probably,
okay.
yeah.
Well, that is enough of So This Happened This Week. We'll be right back. Sherry's been preparing her craft for her segment, but we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
You're gonna make it after all.
You're watching PTV.
There's Lucky! Get his Lucky Charms! They're magically delicious!
Always after me Lucky Charms, the frosted oat cereal with sweet surprises. Pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, green clovers, and blue diamonds. Part of a complete breakfast. Oh, they're coming. I'll make a rocket and fly away. Whoops!
Frosted Lucky Charms!
They're magically delicious.
So, Paul, if you're still watching, that was Doug's medical segment during So This Happened. So
How to open up your back with a plush bear. I don't care what people do in their sleep, but I found what works for me.
It does. Those
know,
colors
Doug, I
didn't
know.
look green. No, the blue diamonds did not look blue. They all look gray.
Yeah. God, that commercial.
Doug, I have to tell you, I understand how that feels because I tend to sleep a lot like this, and I'll wake up and my fingertips are numb. So what the doctor told me to do is to sleep with braces on, like for carpal tunnel, because if I do that, and I do it, I take the bar out from it because that's too restrictive for me. And I keep the brace on, and it helps a lot.
Yeah, because it makes you move, and this is very, very, very soft. So you got this thing, and it's very calming. And so,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sherry, this is your first spring Easter craft of the year. So,
wow, spring and Thursday.
let's show everyone.
No, I will not.
She knows how to sew. She does quilting, but she's not going to make covers for humping pillows.
No, I will not do any of the kind. No way, Jose. Well,
Okay,
before
Sherry.
I get started with the craft, I want to show you guys something. I got a new template
Okay.
that I'm fooling around with. If you want to put the overhead camera on, it'll look better on the
pink.
On the pink because it's a clear one.
Yeah, bring it down just a little bit so they can see the top.
Looks like a big price tag.
It does.
Yeah.
But I've always
Looks like a
wanted
toe
to do
tag.
I've always wanted to do this particular pattern called the Hunter Star. But it's got all these little pieces, and I've never wanted to cut them out individually and then try and fit them together. So I cut out a bunch of pieces for squares last night, and this is what they look like. One square from there.
Yeah, it's blurry.
Now try.
Okay. But each block takes...
That didn't help. No.
No. Hold on.
Okay, all I saw was a pine cone, and I got happy.
Well,
It
each
It's the
block takes...
camera. It's like technology. Oh, there it goes. Ah.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Each of the blocks takes 4 units like this, and this is what they will look like. And I'm doing them all in the red background with a different Christmas floral. But when you put them together,
oh, look at that!
You will get your Hunter Star. No, I need this one's wrong.
Yep.
And that one's wrong.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
That's what it'll look like all put together. And then when you put the blocks together, like on this end, then the floral print that you're using will be opposite, and the reds will be opposite.
So
I was so excited because once it's all cut out and pressed, they fit together beautifully. All of these points here are going to be so easy to match up just because of that one cutting tool. So I was really excited.
But how do you sew those together and they still match up?
Well, you'll sew this like this, and as you can see, I've got the seams pressed open, which with quilting you usually don't. You usually press them to one side like this, but the directions say to do this. So then what you do is you'll do it in a 1/4 inch seam.
And it sews it right there on. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so it does do it.
So because when you sew these 2 pieces together here, you have a 1/4 inch there, so that when you put the seam in, it'll match right at the point.
Okay, we need to get to the craft now.
So at any rate, I'm very excited.
This was just a preview of a quilting thing
Or
that she's
quilting.
doing.
And it's a Christmas quilt.
And Jonathan,
This is
you
the
are
one
right.
you told
She
me
does do
about
some
the other
blue
day,
line.
right?
Yeah, it's an amazing tool. Okay, we're going to be doing an Easter craft or spring, whatever you like to call it. But I'm going to be using this paddle that I got from Michael's. And it was only $9.99, so that's why I got it. But then I painted it and used a new crackle medium. And then painted a buttermilk color over it. So there's the paint. And then that's the crackle medium that's on there. And you let it dry naturally. And then you paint over it and let it dry. And as I was painting it, almost immediately as I was painting this, it started crackling. I didn't have to do anything with the dryer. So I really like this process. So we're going to use that as our background. And then...
Oh, I know what craft she's doing. I remember now. I saw the picture.
Paul, if you want to see what Adair sees when he looks at the headless, look at Ben's face.
Ben is quintessential.
What took me to Michael's was to pick up some of this corrugated paper, because I thought I would try and be smart like a lot of other crafters and pull off the backing on a piece of brown cardboard and then paint it. It was a pain in the behind to try and do, so I thought, I'm not going to do that. So I went and bought it, which was fine because they were $3 a package on sale. So
oh, good.
We did that. I cut them out, and then I actually, before I cut out circles, I used my distressing oxide.
Yeah, Derek. Yeah, I didn't really know crackle paint was a thing either.
Oh, I knew crackle paint was a thing. It was used. Painters use that. I mean, this is a different type of crackle paint.
What you do is, I took it and I just went over the whole entire page like this with my distress oxide, just because I didn't want to do the individual circles. So then I cut the circles out.
See, with her using all that ink in my room, I'm feeling distressed.
Oh, good grief.
So then this is what the circles turned out like.
Oh, cool.
So I just cut them out. I don't even know what size they are. So then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put 4 of them. Oh, I can tell you real quick.
She's flipping up the pink flat, which is also a cutting board.
It's 1, 2, they're 3.5.
Oh, good idea.
I beside with 4 inches.
I don't even remember what I used as a template to cut them out with. But I'm going to be placing them on the board like this with hot glue. 1 horizontally, 1 vertically. The second one will be horizontally. And then the 4th one will be vertically. So I need to, this thing is so long, Ben. Here, can you move the water, please?
Yes.
Because I need to be able to...
you need the space, I understand.
Because I want to make sure that I get them even.
Uh-huh.
So...
I'm just here for the ride.
Is that ice?
Yeah, I normally don't do that.
So what I'm going to do is just put some hot glue on it.
Yeah, this is truly something that she's going to do. I'm not going anywhere near this.
Yeah, Ben, you're not very good with hot glue.
I'm not good with crafting.
I'm just kind of eyeballing it for centering it. So we'll see if that works.
See, you'll notice the episodes. You notice the episodes of the show that I do never have. I've done maybe a handful of crafting things, and it's always because Sherry's been part of that episode. I do better when I'm eating.
Yeah.
So that looks about right.
Yeah. What, you need more glue?
Well, I need a little dab there to hold the end down. And up here.
Yeah, he's right about the glue gun alert.
See, Gene knows.
Yeah,
So does Paul.
because what happens when Ben touches one of those things?
Pretty much.
I was making Ben laugh Saturday night. I was still burping up the wax paper. You guys will find out what that happens on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherry is our crafter here. She does a very good job of this. But this one is one of those crafts that's very approachable.
It's also trendy right now because of what it is. I'm not a big huge fan.
Not a big fan of what? The crackle paint?
No, the trend of right now they're doing the bunnies.
Oh.
Well, that's been around forever, Doug. It's not just this year.
No, it's been around for about a decade, maybe. I think it happened.
Well, I haven't done anything with carrots, so.
Yeah, that's shocking. I thought you would have a carrot one.
So John says, I've used that type of paper before and painted it metal color for a metal corrugated look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clever.
I've done that too, Paul. I just did not want to have
Jonathan.
to...
Jonathan.
I just did not want to have to...
By the way, she's standing right now so she can look at the placement of the circles on
Not
the
just
tile.
that, it helps with
and
leverage.
You got them just right.
Okay, so there they are.
Standing up helps with leverage too.
Okay, then what I did was I took these little Dollar Tree bunnies that are like this, and I took some carrots from Hobby Lobby that came in a set like this of little wood cutouts.
Oh, okay. I see the carrots there.
And I went ahead and painted them ahead of time because I know there's nothing worse than watching paint dry.
Yeah, we don't want to lose viewers.
Almost like waiting for the ground to crack.
So what I did was a blue, a yellow, a lavender, and a pink.
How very Peeps-like.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm going to do is glue one down to each circle. Probably like this. I think I like that order. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks good.
So.
More hot glue.
Yep.
Oh, you're getting compliments on your fingernails too.
Oh,
Dollar Tree bunnies.
Oh, I'm glad you like the jam. It's seasonal.
Yeah, we did. We do sell jam at Christmas time and also around
Mother's Day. It's a spring thing.
So it's coming up soon.
Now I'll tell you that on these bunnies, the yellow and the blue, the pastel color that I had was not pastel enough for my liking. So I mixed some of the yellow with white and the same thing with the blue.
Just to soften them up?
Yeah, to soften up the colors. Now the lavender is called wisteria. And these are all
like Desperate Housewives, Wisteria Lane.
Yeah, I love Desperate.
Desperate Housewives, Wisteria Lane.
Yeah, they're all I can't remember the brand of the paint now, but they're all at Michael's. You can get those at Michael's. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. And they're not chalk paint. They're regular acrylic paints. I think I'm getting them in the middle.
Close enough. They look fine.
So then what I did was I pulled off the tails of them before I painted them. And I know a lot of people will just paint around them and hold them up and paint around them. I don't like that. And so I tried softening the glue with
With heat.
the heat gun,
And?
the tails started to fry because they're synthetic.
Okay.
And we all know how painful that can be.
I smell burning.
So then I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on it and put them back on.
It's like, David, what does burning smell like?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yep, these are bunny butts.
Yeah, bunny butts came probably about 10 years ago as a trend where bunny butts, the butts of bunny cupcakes, crafts. I'm not a real fan of that kind of thing. I'm not trying to say it's juvenile, but bunny butts are a thing.
Burnt tails.
Burnt tails. It smelled like burnt hair.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't know what this infatuation of seeing the butt of a bunny.
So there are their tails, and then this is how I painted the carrots.
Nice.
I just used some orange and then green.
Are used markers?
No, I used actual paint because the paint markers I have did not have orange or green.
This is very approachable. I could do this.
So it's like putting a puzzle piece together.
So I'm gonna put them together like I'm gonna glue them down here. But speaking of painting, I wanted to show you something that I had been told worked very well for painting, and I thought I would try it. And man, does it change my thoughts on painting.
Sherry, we have a question before you do that.
Uh-huh.
How does Sherry keep the glue gun from not having string trails when released?
Oh, there's string trails, but a lot of times what I'll do is when I put a dollop of glue down, I'll just kind of twirl it and it'll come up. But there's still some there.
Oh, there's spider webs all over the place in this house.
So,
thank you, Derek, or Gregory, but Derek, I think it is.
The Doug doesn't like bunny butts and has a humping pillow. A good day for sure.
Did have a humping pillow.
So at any rate,
plural. Or
I was told, or I saw this
tense.
done, and I thought, well, I've got to try that because they swore by this for little, things like the little carrots for painting, and it's this brush. But what this brush is a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, and they're only like 99 cents a piece.
An eyeshadow brush?
Yes.
An eyeshadow brush.
Yeah.
So instead of using it for makeup, you're using it for paint.
Yeah, and it really did the trick. I could not believe how well it did.
I know some
especially
artists,
for these little carrots.
I know some artists that use like makeup or costume makeup brushes for some crafts. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, it worked like a charm.
Yeah, Donna, I think it's a great idea.
What's that?
The Wet n Wild brushes.
Oh.
They really do the trick. I had to try it for myself. So I bought like 12 of them, 10 or 12 of them on Amazon, and they were only 99 cents a piece. But as you can tell, for this sort of thing, it just, like on an eyebrow, when you're going to put in things, it curves just right. It doesn't splatter out on the sides like a regular brush does.
Interesting.
Yeah, Donna, this craft that Sherry's doing is one that we're actually going to hang here in the house.
Yeah.
There is currently a sign that says Happy Easter right at our front door. She's going to replace that sign that she bought years ago with this.
No, I'm going to put this by the door and the entrance into the dining room. There's a nail there on that little piece of wood, that little piece of wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Sherry.
Paul's misbehaving.
Paul said, wow, humping pillows now wet and wild. Time to change the rating on PTV Live.
Oh no, we've gone up to PG-13. We're not.
So there's that, and then what I'm going to do is get
She's getting her Magic Michael's bag.
my Mary Poppins bag, I call
A
it.
bow. I knew it. She couldn't help herself. We're gonna have a bow.
Yep.
Well, it needs
Here
something
comes
right up
Peter
here at the top.
Cottontail with a big
Right?
bow.
Now, when I saw this done by somebody else, they just did a very simple.
Yeah, Derek, I think the camera might be doing things with the colors on the discs of the bunnies. Because it does they do kind of shift color when you put the different colors on them. It's
You mean the circle or
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre effect, but yeah,
Well,
you're right.
The texture's dirty. You
Yeah.
distressed it, so it does look like
Yeah.
it's brownish.
Yeah. Okay, I'm taking some burlap. And let me see, how do I want to do this?
I don't know, but everyone is saying that it does need a pretty hanger. I think it's more the bow at the top of the thing that she's more concerned about.
I need to do an infinity. So if you do an infinity
Oh my gosh.
like this, and then bring that back, or bring it back like this.
Can you move Ben?
This too?
Ben, we can't see everything on camera. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, got it.
Here, let me move this.
Okay. I just need to see if this is the right size for that. That's all.
So you gather it.
Need to make it a little bit smaller on this end. Yeah. So I gather it together just like that. And then I will cut a piece of twine.
Do you need my help?
In a minute.
I don't mind doing twine. It's the hot glue that spooks me.
What is the sorcery?
Okay, hold your finger there, please.
You can tell my finger from hers because I don't have purple on my fingernail.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I will trim that up.
Oh gosh, when we were at the mall and we were going to the bathroom, we walked by like a massage place, or it might have been a manicure place, and there was these people were hustling and barking at us, and I'm like, I just don't want anybody to touch my feet right now. They didn't. She was a little aggressive. She was a little too much for me. I'm like, I just need to pee, and then I walked out. You should see, I almost looked like I walked into Macy's. And I made a big loop around because I didn't want to get hustled again.
Does this double as a correction stick?
A correction stick?
After Easter.
Oh, yeah, we'll be in Easter. And then...
Is that bunny ribbon?
This is bunny ribbon.
Look at that.
And it's very natural.
Oh, look at the colors of the bunnies that you painted.
Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, maybe I will. The problem with this ribbon is that it's directional.
Yes.
So I have to be very careful with how I do it. So what I'm going to do is this.
You have to twist it.
Take it. I'm not going to twist it. I'm just going to loop it around.
She's just going to be deliberate with what she does.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
Loop to put there.
Okay, and then create another one and gather it.
And then, got it.
Yeah, this This looks like the colors look like the Peeps lights we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the little peeps that I made for out of clay last year for the spoons.
Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten about
Yes. We should do it.
I just ran into the container with the leftover little bunnies, so I've got to figure out something to do with those.
Should we do another Peeps show, but also create like a recipe with Peeps?
I will have to think about that. I wish they make the Easter eggnog. I need eggnog. I can't
And
wait
then what I'll
4
do
months
is I'll
or
just cut it
5
right
months.
here by where I tied it off.
Is Easter eggnog a thing?
Yes. It was Easter eggnog. It was, I think the first time I saw it was 2019. And we bought it, and it was awesome.
So
I'll glue
Janie
this one
mentioned
down
Peeps lights.
here.
I want some. Janie, I think we got those at Dollar Tree last year.
The peep lights, there were a lot of stuff at Dollar Tree.
So what I will do is hold that down.
That's actually not a bad idea. Peeps s'mores. We could probably do some kind of like a brownie dish or something like that using Peeps inside.
I had my first peep last year. It was.
I have a craft in mind for later, closer to Easter.
Joe, behave.
That will be it will be made.
I love a good peep show.
Not peep show. Peeps show.
I will be doing
with chicks.
Craft with peeps. And it's not going to be just me. It's going to be the guys are going to be doing it as well.
Oh dear Lord.
And it does not require glue or knives.
It's still crafting. I'm terrible at it.
This one you will be just fine.
I mean, I can't even color in lines.
By the way, the Christmas aficionado, we are going to be on his show coming up in a few weeks, and we will let you know when that's happening. You're not going to want to miss it. He's going to be asking us a lot of questions.
Does he really? Does it really? Do you really want to know?
Can we ask ourselves questions like, what have I done to get to this point?
Mm-hmm.
I think Sherry asks that every week when she's on the show.
I pretty much do.
To be fair, this show is what kept our sanity for a lot of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Well,
and my sanity and for other reasons too, as life happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I am very much looking forward to being on the show with the Christmas aficionado. More information about that as it happens, but we just have to finalize the date. He has a couple of choices for me. Ben, Sherry, I'll be talking with you a little later about that, but yes, we will be on a show with the Christmas aficionado. So,
I question my life choices all the time. I mean,
and the Christmas aficionado, his name is Joe.
Yes.
So we
does great content.
We'll be on Joe's show.
His stuff takes weeks to do. I mean, I'm like, I see it and it's like, this is insane. The amount of effort and time and writing. I mean, it's not schlock where he just went and clicked record.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. There's Ken from the North Pole News Dispatch.
Okay, now these are
a podcast.
Yeah,
we love Christmas people.
These are glued together, but because I want to make sure they stay together, I'm just going to tie them all together with another piece of twine.
I'm impressed with that little touch of detail, making sure that the bunnies go the right direction.
No, it's a huge thing with words. That's why it's really hard to do rhythm with words.
There's a way of twisting it and turning. But being that it was just going to be the one little bow, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just cut them and make the tails that way. Because that's the one thing that drives me crazy when I go to a craft show and I see all of these beautiful bows, but half of them are upside down. Especially, ribbon like the truck ribbon, Christmas truck ribbon and that sort of thing. That just drives me insane. So then what I did was the woman that I watched do this only did kind of a burlap bow, not even really a burlap bow. And then she put a little carrot right in the middle, but I didn't want just the burlap. I wanted something else. So I checked my stash out today.
Is that what that extra carrot is for?
Uh-huh. It's going to go right here in the center.
She had this 5th carrot hanging out, and I was wondering, why did she do 5 carrots?
Well, she with Sherry's bows, she always likes to put a brooch right in the center of all her bows.
It depends. Not all of them.
Pretty much.
Donna, thank you for dropping those links.
Yeah.
That is the Christmas aficionado. And then Ken Smith along with Christmas Clatter. Sorry, Ken along with Christmas Clatter Todd, they have On the Porch.
Yeah, those are our 3 really Christmassy people because, Christmas is a lifestyle. I gotta create that shirt.
Yeah, you do.
Been a little preoccupied for 2 months, people of the year.
Okay, Ben. You're going to have to help me where you wanted it again, like there.
Yeah, that's fine. Here, let's stick it under the camera.
Laura said, I started watching when you were doing daily Disney history updates. Oh my goodness, that was years ago.
That was
I started
in late
2019 into 2020. I remember that.
Oh, God.
I did a daily dose of Disney every day. I went live for, 12 months. I did that.
That was a lot of work.
That was a lot of work.
Okay, I need to add some more glue back here so it stays put. Ooh.
Yeah, we're getting questions about the origin of our channel, so we may have to do a segment.
When's our anniversary
show? April 23rd or 24th, I think, is the anniversary of the first time you guys went live.
Mm-hmm.
So
next month we could probably do a retrospect.
Yeah.
It'll be 6 years.
Yeah.
I know people were doing a whole 5-year thing, which we're not going there about what's been going on, but wow, it's been that long.
Okay, so
crazy.
One more trick to share with you is when you want to, because I don't like my tails to be just flat. I like
they all have to curve.
So what you do is is take them between your fingers like this, and just gently roll it.
They have to be poofy.
Yeah, because no one likes a flat tail.
No. They have to curve and bounce.
All right, what happened to this show tonight?
And then I'm going to be getting a heavier piece of twine than this one and making the hanger for here. But this is it. So if you want to present, Arnie, we can...
Oh my gosh.
And Hobby Lobby had that for $59.99 and you get it for 30% off.
Yeah, Sherry's almost as tall as the paddle.
I am not. I am not 4 rabbits high.
No, she's 3 apples high.
But see, what's interesting on camera is that this one looks blue, but it's actually lavender.
Yeah.
It's a whole camera.
Sherry, that's really nice. Well, Ben, when it's hanging, please make sure you send me a picture so that we can post it.
All right.
On our social media. And again, that social media, we are on Instagram, and that feeds also to Facebook and Threads. We're also on Blue Sky.
Let me try this one and see. Let me just try and see if this one will work.
What are you doing now?
The hanger.
Oh.
I was thinking I would use bigger, but
bigger can be better. I mean, it depends on the weight and how much gravity is going to pull on it.
It's just
and where it's going. How hot it's going to be.
It's just twine.
How hot it's going to be.
It'll be
how
fine.
much sunlight's going to get.
It won't get any sunlight.
I sent you guys that article about the sun is bad for you.
Yes.
I know.
So, are you getting the knot just right, or?
Yeah.
Donna, thank you for dropping those links, Donna. Okay.
Yeah, well, Sherry's hanging.
Okay.
Got it?
Let's take a look at that hanger.
Hang it with your finger.
Are you that tall? Can you do that?
Yeah, there it is.
There.
That works. Okay, and Ben, like I said,
It
go
looks
ahead.
like a corporal punishment paddle.
Forward a picture to me. I'll post that on our social media this evening.
It's a
so that we can
bread
see how that
baking
looks.
paddle.
Yeah, it's just missing Greek letters.
It's a bread baking paddle, Doug, is what it is.
It goes in the oven?
No, but that's what it was. That's what it was designed after.
Okay, Ben, what's happening on Life with Ben this week?
A charcuterie board.
Doug suggested that we try another spicy chicken sandwich that he saw a commercial for. Where'd you find it? During
it was a
YouTube
commercial.
watch?
It came up a commercial when I was watching a weather segment of the news and through our channel.
Oh, okay.
And I'm regretting every bit of it that I opened up my big mouth. So
yeah, you'll be able to see Doug, Arnie's, and my thoughts on the latest chicken sandwich challenge that we or episode of Chicken Sandwich Wars on Life with Ben this coming Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And that sandwich that we endured. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really
thank you.
love
for
having you
all
all
the-
here. And to Wilma and Margie and D&G Explorers and Donna for the super chats, thank you so much. We never ever expect those, but they are greatly appreciated. They help keep the lights on here at the show so that we don't have to dig into our own pockets for, with the ads and things like that. We're trying our best to get more than just little toothpaste money for this. So, but thank you. That really does help.
We love what we do, and you guys are making us
Keeping it going with Ecamm Live and our mailbox and all that. All that money goes right to that. So thank you so much. Oh, wow. What a show.
Well, that's St. Patrick's time. There's a few more hours left for people to drink their green beer. Unfortunately, not for us. But we're going to have corned beef sandwiches.
And yeah, I'll give that a Dougism as well.
With sauerkraut, Thousand Island dressing, and Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I'm looking
And
forward to
because
that.
Ben doesn't like corned beef, we're
I
doing a
know.
roast beef with potatoes and carrots. It's been in the crock pot all day.
Oh,
That's
Ben,
good.
I'm sorry you don't like corned beef. I find it delicious.
Yeah.
I like it too.
All right.
Well,
Let's pile on him. You don't like
everyone, we will be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific here on Pepper Tree Villa for another episode of PTV Live. Looking forward to it already.
Are you?
I
got to get the rest of this week done.
Everyone,
This week
thank you so
we'll
much.
We'll have fun this week at our house because Jeremy is coming in. He's got a conference in San Francisco, so he'll be with us for
A couple of days.
2 or 3 nights.
Oh, wonderful. Lots of fun.
Yes.
Everyone, stick around for the Moment of Groovy. You'll see what we did over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. Places that we went, things that we did. So, yeah, definitely. See, Ben, even Jim finds corned beef delicious, and he's vegetarian. By the way, Jim's show is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, on his channel, More Sunshine, Please. So
I'm
don't
sorry I
miss
didn't
it.
get to be at the top of the food chain for nothing. I like them. I'm an omnivore. I like my searing flesh. I'm sorry. I like my
Lord.
bacon. I like my bovine. I like my swine. I like my
I'm with you, Doug.
my fowl.
Okay.
All right, everyone. We'll be back next week at the same time, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Have a great magical evening. Have a wonderful, great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'm Arnie.
I'm a Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And
Happy
you've been
St.
watching
Patrick's Day.
PTV Live here on Pepper Tree Villa. Yeah, go have some corned beef. Everyone,
Enjoy the show, the rest of the show.
it's time for your Moment of Groovy. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Ciao.